Have you ever walked into a room and felt completely invisible? Like everyone else knows how to connect, laugh, and talk. And you're just standing on the sidelines, watching it happen. Here's what nobody tells you. The people who seem naturally magnetic weren't born that way. They're using a few specific behaviors that make others feel drawn to them. And there's one technique, the most powerful one, that most people are doing completely wrong right now. I'm saving that for the end, because once you fix it, everything changes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you've been feeling invisible, and how to make people notice you, approach you, and actually want to start conversations, without forcing confidence or pretending to be someone you're not. So stay with me, because the final technique is the real game changer. Let me start with something personal. I used to sit in coffee shops scrolling on my phone, hoping someone would notice me. They never did. I'd go to parties, stand in corners, and wait for someone to start a conversation. They didn't. I thought the problem was me. Maybe I wasn't interesting enough, funny enough, confident enough. But then I discovered something that shocked me. The problem wasn't who I was. It was what I was doing in the first 3 seconds. Yes, 3 seconds. When you walk into any space, people judge you instantly. Not after talking to you. Not after getting to know you. In the first 3 seconds. Most people walk in with their head down, eyes glued to their phone, or scanning the floor. They think they're being humble or low-key. But what they're really signaling is, "Don't talk to me. I'm unavailable." Magnetic people do the opposite. They walk in with their head level, not arrogant, just present. They calmly look around the room like they belong there. And here's the detail most people miss: the eyes. When you make brief eye contact with someone and give a small nod or soft smile, you're opening a door. You're saying, "I see you and I'm friendly." That tiny moment plants a seed. Later, approaching you feels natural instead of awkward. I tested this in a bookstore. Instead of hiding behind shelves, I walked in, looked around calmly, made brief eye contact, and smiled. Within 10 minutes, someone asked me about the book I was holding. That had never happened before. The difference? I stopped making myself invisible. Now let's talk about the body language mistake that ruins everything. Even if you nail the entrance, your body can push people away without you realizing it. I learned this at a workshop. I stood how I always did, hands in pockets, shoulders forward, weight on one leg. The instructor asked the group what impression I gave. Their answers hurt. Closed off. Nervous. Doesn't want to be bothered. I wasn't trying to look that way. But my body was telling a story I didn't intend. He showed me something simple. Hands out of pockets. Arms relaxed and visible. Shoulders slightly back. Face relaxed. It felt awkward at first. Then he asked the group again. This time, approachable, confident, calm. That's when it clicked. Your body speaks before your mouth ever does. Crossed arms look defensive. Hunched posture looks uninterested. Tension feels unsafe. But an open, relaxed body tells people, "It's okay to approach me." After that, I changed how I sat and stood everywhere. And people started talking to me, without me trying. Now here's the secret most people get wrong. Once someone approaches you, the goal isn't to impress them. The real magnet is curiosity. Most people think they need great stories or clever lines. So they wait for their turn to talk. Magnetic people do the opposite. They ask real questions. Not boring ones like, "What do you do?" But questions that show genuine interest. Instead of performing, they listen. I once asked someone, "What brought you here tonight?" Then I followed up, "What's the hardest part about that?" His face lit up. We talked for an hour. People don't remember you for what you say. They remember how you made them feel. Here's another surprising one. Silence. I used to think silence meant failure. That I had to keep talking to stay interesting. Wrong. Magnetic people are comfortable with silence. They don't rush to fill it. They don't panic. They're simply present. I tested this at a library, reading quietly, phone away, relaxed. Someone sat nearby. A few minutes later, they started the conversation. Comfortable silence feels safe. Safe attracts people. Now for the final technique, the one that changes everything. Stop waiting for people to validate you. Most people who feel invisible walk into rooms hoping to be chosen, hoping someone will approve of them. Magnetic people don't do that. They walk in assuming they belong. They don't need permission to exist in the space. Their energy says, "I'm fine whether you talk to me or not, but I'm open if you do." And that energy is irresistible. Here's the paradox. When you stop chasing attention, you start attracting it. When you stop needing approval, people want to give it. So next time you enter a social situation, carry this mindset. I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm present. Connection can happen naturally, but I don't need validation to feel okay. Because the moment you stop trying to be seen is the moment everyone starts noticing you.